Chapter 5. The 9th Month.
Ajahn, your Shiji is so big, I must be rolled around from place to place. I can't wait for this child to be born. He's going to be a strong, healthy boy. I wonder if he'll take after his father or one of his uncles. On the topic of familial relationships, Zhishuan is starting to warm up to the idea of accepting Jingguan Yao as a brother. This has allowed him and I to begin a friendship, and now all three of us can spend the evenings in peace. I have noticed that in the past months, Sec Leader Lan has been a frequent presence in our lives. I wonder if this was influenced by a third-party suggestion, but that isn't my place to speculate, of course. Regardless, it seems to put a smile on the faces of both parties, which can only be a good thing. Thank you. Oh, and Zhishuan and Jingguan Yao are even thinking of reaching out to other half-siblings and inviting them to study with our sect. It may be too soon to say so, but I feel as though this is a sign that the sect leaders are starting to be less rigid and suspicious of those different from them. I hope that this will lead to good things for you and your family of Wei and Wen. All my love, your Shiji.
Shiji. This is all good news. Sec Leader Lan has been a driving force in changing the minds of those who have refused to see reason or consider an alternative course of action. I couldn't have asked for a greater brother-in-law. Sometimes I joke that I only married Ajahn for his brother. He does not find this as amusing as Yuen does, who doesn't fully understand the joke but is very supportive of my humor. He is 4 and will laugh along just because someone else is laughing. It is great for one's ego. He has also become Ajahn's shadow. He rarely leaves his side. It is so sweet to see. I can't blame him for his adoration. Who wouldn't find Ajahn worthy of worship? Certainly Yuen is not the first. I wish you could see what we have created here. It is starting to look like a proper village, with sturdy homes, families growing, children being born, teenagers studying, craftsmen creating, farmers working the land. How is Zhang Cheng? He is growing his own sect as well. I think of him often. With care, your Ajahn.
Wang Ji and Wu Shen. I've spent the last few months in and out of many meetings with the other sect leaders, attempting to influence their opinions on all things related to you and your moral character. Naturally, I've been accused of being biased because of my relation to Wang Ji, but in the past few months several others have begun to speak up for you as well, especially those in the Lanling Jin sect. I suspect your Shiji's influence may be playing a part, as well as my time spent in the company of Jingguan Yao. I have been sharing the copious amount of notes, theories, practices, drafts, and inventions you have passed on to me. I have also made copies of all documents with proper credit to be stored in our private libraries, in case there is ever an attempt to misattribute the work. The work you have done, are doing, is nothing short of brilliant. It is also divisive. The use of musical cultivation, an accepted form of cultivation to control the less accepted use of resentful energy, presents them with a paradox. They cannot censor your methods, nor your intent, only the results, which after reading your literature on young Master Wen Ning's return of consciousness, they can see are perhaps unnatural, but not evil. With opinions beginning to sway, it behooves me to inquire, do you wish to make an official announcement of your cultivation sect? Doing so will shine a light of scrutiny on the people of Yiling, and may incite attack or threats, but it will offer a legitimacy to your sect and provide you a proper footing in the cultivation political climate. I leave the decision up to you. You need only let me know. I will act as a messenger in your stead. It would be an honor and privilege. Sincerely, your elder brother.
Sec Leader Lan. Your concern for our safety is always appreciated, but the truth of the matter is, our existence has not been assured nor safe since the day we arrived in Yiling. We will always have enemies. The legitimacy of our sect will not affect those who wish to do us harm. It can only move us in a positive direction. I never thought I would be a sect leader. I had always planned to stand by Zhang Cheng's side and support him as a leader. Now I find myself the founder of my own sect, and I do not find Zhang Cheng at my side. Strange how differently one's life can diverge from the future one had imagined. I doubt that Ajahn had pictured himself here when he was a young disciple of the Gusulan sect, but here we are, and in truth, I can't imagine having taken another path. I know that our future is uncertain. I know that this tentative hope that we may be accepted by the other sects is a foolish one to grip so tightly. I know that resources are scarce, and some days we will still go hungry. But despite this, I am happy, and so is your brother, much to my continued surprise. So yes, we will announce our sect's existence and we will deal with the future as it comes. We would be honored if you would represent us on our behalf at the next assembly of sect leaders. Tell them that sect leader Wei Wuxian of the Yiling Wei sect greets them. I wish I could be there to see the look on their faces. Signed, sect leader Wei Wuxian, on behalf of the people of the Yiling Wei sect and those who reside within their care.
Wei Zhang. My big brother frequently makes me tag along with him to his boring sect political meetings. I hate it, but it means I get lots of gossip about the other sects. It also means that I get to hear all of the updates about you from sect leader Lan, now that he has started bringing in all your fun gadgets to show off. I will admit, most of the writing goes over my head. You always were better at philosophy and theory in class than I was. I know I'm not very bright, but I enjoy the inventions quite a bit. The Compass of Evil is particularly fun to play with. I like to point it at various people and make a concerned humming noise while stroking my chin. I once did this to teacher Lang Qiren when he came with Zhou Jun, and he turned bright red and tried to kick me out of the meeting like we were still in his class. The spirit attraction flags are interesting too, but couldn't you have used a nicer fabric? When we start using them to cultivate, I will pick a nice light blue silk, I think. The point is, they are all a big hit, and as your best friend, I make sure to really talk you up whenever I can, especially to elder brother. I think I might be laying it on a bit too thick though, since he has banned me from planning any night hunts or shopping trips to any towns anywhere near Yiling. I think he fears I will go for a visit and never return like Hong Guanjun did. I hope he comes around soon. I miss getting into trouble with you. Your friend, Nie Zhang.
Nie Zhang, tell your brother not to worry. It is far too dirty and scary here for you to want to run away here permanently. The title of official fabric picker for spirit attraction flags is all yours. Good luck convincing the other sects. Ah Yuan has taken to calling you Fangege whenever we mention we received a letter from you. I think you have a young fan collector in the making. Signed, the Yiling Wei clan.